Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to decipher what's really happening behind all the corporate jargon. Today we're diving into a report that involves not one, but two job changes. It's like musical chairs, but with much higher stakes. Before we get started, if you find value in getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed and join our Discord community linked in the description below for deeper discussions. Today we are diving into an 8K filing from Berto Acquisition Corp, a special purpose acquisition company or SPAC. Think of a SPAC as a blank check company. Its sole purpose is to find a private company to merge with and take public. This filing isn't about big profits or new products. Instead, it's about a change in leadership. Basically, someone resigned and someone else got hired. This report is as of June 13, 2025, so this happened in the middle of the year. The company we're looking at is Berto Acquisition Corp. They're registered in the Cayman Islands but have their main offices in Las Vegas, Nevada. Here's the heart of the report, item 522, which discusses changes in the company's leadership. This is where things get interesting. First up, Harry L., you decided to step down as Interim Chief Financial Officer, or CFO. He told the board of directors, which is like the company's governing body, that he was leaving that role and it took effect immediately. Now, before you jump to conclusions, it's important to note that the report says Mr. Yu's departure was not due to any disagreements with the board. He's still sticking around as the executive chairman, so it sounds like he's just shifting roles. Okay, so who's stepping into the CFO role? The lucky person is Vikas Mittal. The board, after getting recommendations and approval from the Audit Committee and Compensation Committee, decided to appoint him as the new CFO, and just like Mr. Yu's departure, this was effective immediately. So who is Vikas Mittal? Well, according to the report, he's been the managing member and chief investment officer of Meteora Capital LLC since January 2022. Think of Meteora as a company that invests money for others. Now, this is important. He has nearly 2 decades of experience related to special purpose acquisition companies. This is key because Berto Acquisition Corp itself is a SPAC. It makes sense they'd want someone who knows that world inside and out. He was also CEO and CFO of another company, Invest Corp, Europe Acquisition Corp, since the end of 2024. He's been around the block with these kinds of companies. Before Meteora, Mittal was involved with another SPAC which has since completed its business combination. That means it successfully merged with a private company to take it public. Before his buy-side days, Mittal was part of the founding team that launched Raymond James TMT investment banking practice. That means he helped start the technology, media, and telecommunications investment banking division in Palo Alto, California, starting in 2002. He went to the University of Florida for his bachelor's degree in finance and got an MBA from NYU Stern School of Business. He's also a CFA charter holder. That's a fancy way of saying he's certified as a financial expert. Here's where things get a bit technical. The company entered into a Chief Financial Officer Services agreement with Meteora, the company where Mittal works. The agreement is pretty straightforward. Berto will pay Meteora $37,500 per quarter, which translates to $105,000 per quarter, which translates to $150,000 yearly to have Mittal serve as their CFO. The company and Mr. Mittal agreed to an indemnity agreement, basically a promise that the company will cover Mittal's costs if he gets sued for things relating to his job. They also entered into an omnibus joinder to the letter agreement and registration rights agreement. This agreement is on similar terms as those signed by the company's executives during its initial public offering or IPO. So nothing stands out here really. And that's pretty much it for this filing. The rest is just a legal boilerplate and exhibits, basically documents that are attached for reference. The real story here is about the change in leadership and the arrangement they made to bring in the new CFO. Now, looking at the situation more broadly, there's a few things that stand out. First, the seamless transition. Harry Yu stepped down as CFO but remained executive chairman, and Vikas Mittal stepped in all on the same day. This suggests a well-planned move and reduces some level of uncertainty surrounding leadership transition. The choice of Vikas Mittal also looks strategic. His expertise in SPACs fits perfectly with Berto Acquisition Corp's core objectives. Paying Meteora for his services might seem unorthodox, but it could give them flexibility. If things don't work out, or if Berto finds a merger target quickly, they aren't locked into a long-term employment contract. One potential risk is whether Mittal can wear multiple hats effectively with his existing responsibilities at Meteora and Invest Corp. He's got a lot on his plate, and it is important to ensure he can dedicate enough focus to Berto. Overall, this filing signals that Berto is serious about finding an acquisition target. They're bringing in someone who really understands the SPAC landscape, and they're structuring things in a way that reduces some risk. It's another step forward for this blank check company as it tries to find the right company to take public. Alright, that's our breakdown of Berto Acquisition Corp's latest filing. What's your take on this leadership change and what it signals for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and as always, if this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.